All right, welcome back to Dev Spot Podcast. I know it's been a while, but we back at it. Who see
Mm.
the Niners took a loss, so the football shit is over. Don't expect no more football content till next year. Super Bowl, what? Who cares? We on to the hoop season. Got my brother Reg back with me. We here. We wanted to come in and drop our playoff reserves. I know the playoff starters was announced last week, so we're gonna go on and get through that. It's not gonna be too long. We just gonna go through who we got. If we got somebody different, we're gonna discuss it, and then we'll be back after they announce it to say who we felt was snubbed,
Mm-hmm.
who might have been somebody we didn't have, but we could see why they got in. We'll discuss all of that after. This is pretty much just who we got and what we see it should be, right? Red, brother, good to have you back on.
You know it.
So let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? You a Warriors. So we starting out west, right? So if we get going out west, a lot of these spots is pretty much locked up. But you said, would you want to go first, or you want me to drop mine?
You go ahead.
All right. So for the West, right? We got two guards, we got 3 forwards, and we got 2 wild cards. Now everything was looking okay until we got to the wild cards, and shit got a little tricky. But let's run it off. So for my 2 guards, I got Ja and I got Shy. I feel like you can't go against them two. Ja got the second best record out west. He been hooping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he been doing all season. He had an argument for starter, but you're not starting over Luka and Curry in the West. It's just not happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're my 2 guards. Coming from the 3 forwards, these are surprise. Lauri Markkanen, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He got to be a lock. I didn't think this would ever happen like this. I never thought we'd be saying this, but we here. He been balling. What can we do, Reg?
Right.
Then I got Sabonis. You know,
Yep.
Sabonis been going crazy. If it wasn't based off the fans and all of that, he would have been starting. I think he'd had one of the best 5 seasons out of the West, but he ain't got the juice like that. So he coming off the bench. That's cool. Now, this last forward spot is where shit got tricky for me. Like, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, Reg. I know people been saying AD and all of that, but I can't do it. I didn't really have no other forwards. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had to go with PG. I had like,
That's not bad.
I was trying to see who else I could squeeze in there. I was trying to look up, like, because everybody got different positions nowadays. What positions? But based off of what it was, PG was my next in line. My 2 wild cards, Dame Lillard, I think he in there. I had him 11th in my all rankings list last year, like top 26. He back in the top 10 for me. He getting the wild card spot. Now this last one, it came down to Anthony Edwards and De'Aaron Fox. And that's where it got tricky. That's what took me so long to come up with the list. I'm like, Anthony Edwards been hooping, but De'Aaron Fox, bro, they top 4 in the West. I think they 3 right now.
I want to say they 3. Yep.
Hey, look, man, we got to reward winning. Anthony Edwards, I fools with you. De'Aaron Fox get my last spot, bro. I got to go with De'Aaron Fox. Sack, it sound crazy to say you giving Sack 2 All-Stars, but when I had Sack as the 10th seed and they playing at the 3rd and both of them hooping, like, you can't just say, even though Sabonis is killing, you can't just be like, he's just going so much more crazy than De'Aaron Fox, bro. It's like, I feel like it's combined what they doing. So my 7, Ja, Shy, Lauri, PG, Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, and Lillard. I was trying to see, could I make Anthony Edwards a small forward and get him in there over PG? But I don't think it was working out like that. So that's what Anthony Edwards got to get snubbed for me. That's my 7. What we looking like, Reg?
I mean, we basically got all the same names. So, like, my 2 guards is Ja and Shay. You know what I'm saying? We still got our teams. I picked shit. I knew what I was doing with that pick. That man is balling out there.
He hooping.
He was, any other year, he's a starter.
Right.
Like any other year, he's a starter. Ja, basically MVP candidate. He's always gonna be in the running, so you can't not put him in there. Then the forwards, I got the same sentiments as you, as Lauri Markkanen. I never thought we'll see this. Man. But now we here. I guess, but I've seen it before where just one player, he just need a whole new system.
Right.
It's where he could just find himself. And it's looking like Utah's the spot for him.
Right.
And of course, I got to go Sabonis. Sacramento being good is good for basketball. I don't care what nobody tell me. We ain't seen this since middle school. like, I mean,
that last 4 spot get tricky.
It do because I thought of AD, I thought of PG, and I thought of a name that people really ain't talking about, which is Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's been having a low-key balling season. But I had to go PG.
Okay.
Now I know people gonna say he been hurt, but AD been hurt too. So
right.
And I kind of feel like that's gonna come down to numbers. They both been hurt. I feel like PG got the better numbers. Give me PG in there. And the last two, Dame, he been on one. Like I want to say, like this past week, he been averaging about 45.
Right, for sure.
And De'Aaron Fox, it did come down between De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Edwards, but De'Aaron Fox been balling. Listen,
right.
It's too much for me to be like, Anthony Edwards gonna be there though, but not over De'Aaron this year. Nah.
Another name too that we like, I wanted to get in there, but it's just not enough spots, bro. Jeremy Grant was hooping, bro. He deserves he deserves his love as somebody that's been hooping. You know what I mean? Going from obviously we loved him when he was with the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think he should have been traded for Ben over Harden, but it's like I do think he's a good piece. He been going crazy, so he deserves some consideration. But it's tough, bro. D Book didn't get in. He didn't get no mention. Shout out D Book.
Shout out D Book.
It's vicious this year.
Yeah.
But that's the 7. I think PG, and it's not fair, but PG getting in basically because all the other players that could have took his spot is guards.
They guards.
So it's like Anthony Edwards, I might have took over PG. D Book maybe over PG, but they don't fit the criteria. It is what it's gonna be. And B know a lot about not fitting the criteria. Let's go on to the East. You feel me? Out East, I think now this where it might get a little tricky, but let's go. Guard, I know everybody been hating on bruh, and he got into it with the coach and but I don't really care about all of that. Young, all-star. He in there for me. Tyrese Halliburton, he leading the league in assists. Well, take lead the league in assists because somebody else I'm gonna name later ain't got enough games played yet, but right now he leading the league in assists. Jaylen Brown, I feel like he been 1B on the best team in the league this year. Obviously a lock for the for All-Star. Bam Adebayo, my boy, my Heat boy. I feel like he a top defensive player of the year candidate. He ain't getting his love. It is what it is. When you want to talk about guard 1 through 5, he's one of the 3 or 4 players that can actually guard 1 through 5 and not just throw the title on him. Plus, he as far as offense, he giving you 21. He's taking most shots. That's all we wanted from him. Obviously, Joel Embiid could have started. People say that, but it's like over who? It's vicious right now. But he in there. Now, Red, wild cards out East. I had 3 names for 2 spots. Shit was getting funny. Came down to James Harden, Julius Randle, and Siakam. Siakam, bro, he giving you 28, 6, and 5. I think he's only one of like 4 or 5 players this season that's giving you them numbers. Now, I know his team's been a little bit underperforming, but it ain't due to him.
Yeah.
So what I can say is I gave Randall a spot.
Yes.
Due to the fact he been hooping, bro, and I got the craziest stat line on Randall, bro. I meant to look it up a little bit ago. Wait a minute. It said Randall, he first in the NBA in rebound. Wait, and it's over the last month. First, the NBA in rebounds, 5th in points behind Dame, Luka, Tatum, and Bron. 4th in made threes behind Buddy, McCullough, and Lillard. And he got more assists than Shea over this last month. So when you look at what he been doing, the overall package, he back, bro, to when we was talking about second team All-NBA 2 years ago. He hooping. He got to get one of the spots. And then when it comes down to Siakam or Harden, like I said, Halliburton is leading the league in assists because Harden ain't got enough games played yet.
Mm-hmm.
So due to the fact that you played so little games, and that's the reason I left AD off, even though he hooping, even though people owe me an apology because I said that's who they should have traded Ben Simmons for. Gotta leave Harden off the list, brother. It came close, but 28, 6, and 5 with 50 games played, I gotta give it to Siakam.
I can respect that. That's a Hooper's pick right there.
I gotta give it to him, bro. He been hoop. Plus, shout out to Millie. Millie would probably go crazy if I didn't put Siakam on the team. That's his boy, and he been hooping. I can't hate.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we might differ. What you got for me for the East?
For the East, the guards is Halliburton. Halliburton been balling. You know, we was all confused about the trade. It's kind of like a win-win right now.
It's looking good for everybody.
It's looking good. We was all confused. Me personally, I probably would have gave up Fox.
Right.
But hey, you could go either or. The other guard, I like DeMar DeRozan. DeMar been balling. He's kind of in that Siakam range. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It ain't because of him.
Right.
It's everybody else. So I like DeRozan.
Okay.
My 3 forwards. I mean, obviously you got to throw Joel in there. You know, Bam, of course, and Jaylen Brown. All three of them seasons speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And all right, the wild card, right? I had 3 names, right? And this might surprise a lot of people because I talk so bad about them. But Julius Randle, and the other one is Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
once Jalen Brunson went over there, it just seemed like it's new life in Knick basketball right now.
Yeah.
So I gotta give it to him.
So you going Julius and Jalen?
Yeah.
Wow. So no James Harden.
Nah, not enough games played.
Not Siakam.
I would have gave him that spot, but DeRozan basically got his spot.
Damn. So the Knicks get 2. Jalen Brunson definitely brought somebody I was thinking about, but that's interesting. So you left off Trey?
Yeah. Hurts me to do it, but yeah.
Woo, you left off Trey. You left off Harden, you left off Siakam.
Yeah. It hurt me to do it. But Trey, his year been, I was expecting a better year from Trey. He balling, don't get me wrong, but it seemed like this DeJounte trade really didn't do nothing. Then you in the lineup, you out the lineup.
Right.
You back in the lineup, you're out the lineup.
Right.
Where as far as Brunson, he's been consistent all year. The Knicks is actually playing a good brand of basketball right now. Right. Surprisingly. I gotta reward that.
I can see it. Hey, bro. Side note too, though, we putting Jaylen Brown at the small forward position.
Yes.
And he didn't play shooting guard all season.
I mean, he's technically a forward, though. Like, it's tricky.
On what team he play forward?
Like, he's technically a forward. Like, whew.
Because I'm looking at it like this, buddy. If we putting Jaylen Brown at a forward, I'm giving PG spot to Anthony Edwards. We need to find a common ground.
I can do that.
We need to find a common ground because
we gotta find a common ground. I can do that.
Because let me see the Celtics starting lineup go. They start 2 bigs. They start Al Horford and they start Robert Williams.
They start Rob and Al.
Tatum, they 3.
With
Jalen and Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
So Jalen really the 2.
He's technically the 2 out there. I consider him a 3, but he's really the 2.
Hey, man, reverse what I said. If we giving Jaylen Brown a starting spot a reserve spot as a forward, Anthony Edwards get that same call.
Anthony Edwards get that spot.
So PG, you're out of there, buddy.
You're out of there, buddy.
So West, the 3 forwards, Laurie, Sabonis, Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they gonna do it like that, I don't know. But you know how it go, Red. They pick and choose who can be a forward, who can't be. Anthony Edwards and Jaylen Brown damn to do the same thing for their teams.
For their respective teams, they do.
So yeah, bro. And Anthony Edwards deserves it more than PG.
And basketball is only exciting because Anthony Edwards out there. Cat been up and down. The Gobert trade looking like the worst trade in fucking NBA history at this moment.
Right.
I don't, no Anthony Edwards. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, bro. We going Anthony Edwards, bro. PG, bro. You've been trying to hold it down. I respect what you got going. They might give it to him because they gonna try to play Anthony Edwards out, but bro, we going with the young boy.
Popularity contest.
And we from the hood, bro. Anthony Edwards a hood favorite. It is what it's gonna be. We getting him in there if we can.
You know it.
That's just what it is. We gonna make that shape, bro. But look, so this is our teams. We're gonna get this out. We're gonna see what y'all think, and we will be back. We back on regular. We coming on. We had to take a hiatus. It was about a couple months off. Everything was going how it was supposed to go, but we back like we never left. We back getting guests on. We got some more people coming. We got some more topics. Don't worry. Dead Spot Podcast is back, ladies and gentlemen.
We back.
Let us know what y'all think. We're gonna get this up on Twitter, on Instagram. Tell us who y'all think got the better picks. The East is where it really get tricky. So let us know who y'all feeling. We'll be out. Peace.